Hello everyone. In this class we can discuss time series in statistics. In this topic we discuss what is time series and what are the components of time series. Now we discuss one by one. Time series. In the time series we taken only quantitative variables. In the time series is the arrangement of statistical data in chronological order. It majorly used in economics and business statistics. In the time series, the relationship between the two variables, that is yt which is equal to f of t. Here the yt is denoted as the value of phenomena, and then the f of t represented as time. Here the time represents yearly, monthly, weekly, daily, or even hourly. The next one is the fluxation. The fluxation is the major part of time series. The fluxation is the value of phenomena changes from time to time, that is called as fluxation. The fluctuations are not affected by a single force. It happens due to net effect of multiplicity of forces. The forces makes up and downs, that is called as fluxation. The next one is the components of time series. The components of time series, how to affect the value of phenomena by different forces. Here, the components of time series are divided into four categories. Now we discuss one by one. The first one is the secular trend or long-term movement. The second one is the periodic changes or short-term fluctuation. It is divided into two parts. The first one is the seasonal variation. The next one is the cyclic variation. The last one, random or irregular movements. Now we discuss the components of time series one by one. The first one is the secular trend or long-term movement. It is simply denoted as trend. In the secular trend is general tendency of the data to increase or decrease during a long period of time. It is the general, smooth, long-term and average tendency. Here, it is not necessary that the increase or decline should be in the same direction throughout the given period. It may be possible the different tendency of increase, decrease, or stability are observed in different sections of times. It changes very gradually, continuously over a long period of time. Some of the series values fluctuated around a constant reading which does not change with time. It is divided into two parts, linear and non-linear trends. The next one is the linear trend. In the linear trend, time series values plotted on a graph cluster more or less around a straight line, that is called as linear trend. In the linear trend, increase or decrease more or less by a constant absolute amount. There is nothing but the rate of growth or decline is constant. It is rarely obtained in economics and business statistics. The next one is the non-linear or curvy trend. In the non-linear time series values plotted on a graph cluster more or less round off curve, that is called as non-linear or curvic trend. It mostly used in economics and business statistics. In the long period of time term is a relative term of phenomena. Here, the term of long period is defined exactly. For example, in agriculture, production taking 24 months. Here, the period as long as 2 years. At the same time, in the count of bacterial population of a culture, every 5 minutes increases. Here, the period as long as for a week. So, the long period of time is relative term of phenomena. The next component of time series is periodic changes. The periodic changes is divided into two categories. The first one, seasonal variation. The next one, cyclic variation. Now we can discuss one by one. The first one, seasonal variation. The seasonal variation is the rhythmic forces. Here, the seasonal variation acts regular and periodic manner over a span of less than a year, that is called as 12 months. It is repeated in this pattern year after year. Here, the seasonal variation data are recorded quarterly. The most of the economics time series are influenced by seasonal swings. The seasonal variations attributed by two cases. The first one, natural forces. The next one, man-made convention. The examples of natural forces, weather and climatical changes. The example of man-made conventions, habits, fashions, customs, and the convention of the peoples in society. The next one is the cyclic variation. In the cyclic variation is the oscillatory movement in a time series with a period of oscillation more than 1 year or termed as cyclic fluctuation. The one complete period is called is a cycle. It is mostly used in business, that is denoted as business cycle. In the business cycle have divided into 4 phases. They are first one prosperity, second one recession, third one depression, the fourth one recovery. This is the cyclic variation. The next component of time series is irregular or random movements. In this type of fluctuations is most powerful. It does not happens regularly. In this type of fluctuation happens random, erratic, unforeseen, unpredictable, and due to numerous and non-recurring and irregular circumstances. It does not controlled by human hand. The examples of irregular or random movements: earthquakes, wars, floods, famines, revolutions, epidemics. These are the examples of irregular or random movements. In these related problems, we can discuss the next video. Thank you.